Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started. So, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's roll the shoulders. Inhaling forward and up, exhaling back and down. You can switch to full nose breaths whenever you're ready. Change direction. And roll back again, just a few times. Okay, keeping the shoulders back and down, relax the arms, soften the legs, soften the knees, and let's just swing. Make sure you have plenty of room around you. Have fun with it. Okay, we'll keep swinging, but make gentle fists. Tap the shoulder well and tap somewhere around the low back kidney area. Gently, especially on the low back. A few more. Okay, come back to center. All right, let's play with balance a little bit, and we'll do our best to move with the breath. So as we inhale, we'll bring a hand up, a knee up, see if we can point the toes. We exhale, put the foot down, sweep away. So we're working with the spleen meridian. So inhale, exhale, sweep away. So the inhale, if you want to add the emotions, it's something I like to do with the organs. So as we inhale, we can invite a feeling of acceptance. Exhale, we can sweep away any overthinking. And of course, everything I say is just a suggestion, so just use what you like. We can imagine an upward pull through the crown. Feel those supports from above and below. few more. Okay, release. Give yourself a little shake. We'll keep working on balance, doing a quad stretch and getting ready for dancer. If you want to hold on to a wall or something, feel free. Or if you want to just keep going in the middle, that's fine too. So we'll see if we can catch a foot. If we can't catch it with our hands, we can use a strap or a towel or a scarf or something. Okay, so let's try to have our knees close together. I'm just using my other arm for balance. Keep lengthening through the spine and grounding down through the earth. Long, deep breaths. Two more. Okay, shake it out. You can always let out a sigh just to let go. Okay, other side. So find your stability. If you want to hold on to something, go right ahead. Catch the foot with the hand or with the help of something. Invite the knees to come together as much as they can. And let's breathe. A few more. Okay, shake it out. Woo. Feet together, shoulders back and down. Let's do our side bend. So we'll inhale. Exhale, let ourselves hang, 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 hang. When you feel ready, inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. So just do a few at your own pace. And for sure, you can take an extra breath anywhere. Okay, once we come back to center, we'll stay centered. Let's place ourselves at the top of the mat. Lift up all the toes. Reconnect with the upward pull through the crown, and we'll just take a moment. Spread the toes, bring them down one by one as much as we can. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to earth. Step back to a plank. Let's take a breath or two. You can have the knees up or down. Lower knees, chest, chin. Flatten the feet, tuck the elbows in. Let's do some cobra up downs. So we inhale up, any height cobra you like for today. Exhale down. We'll just go with our breath. A few more. Okay, from here, let's take it to child's pose, or if you prefer, you could go into down dog. And if you're taking down dog, just know you can come back to child's pose anytime. So both positions, let's imagine inhaling into the pelvis, exhaling out the back ribs. If you're in child's pose, make sure you can support the head, so throw something under there if it doesn't hit the floor. Okay, whether you're in down dog or child's pose, let's make our way to all fours. And we'll start with a little wrist stretch. So just circling. So not the huge circles we sometimes like to do going back towards a child's pose, kind of just a more smaller, more front directed circles. Change direction. Okay, come back to center. Cat cows. Inhale the crown and tail up. Exhale, round, round, round. Move with your breath. Okay, come back to center. Your choice, child's pose or down dog. And as always, you can always add movement or sound. 2 more. Okay. We'll come out of whatever pose we're in and just pause, either sitting on the heels, standing on the knees, whatever's comfortable for you. I just want to do a wrist break. So we'll interlace the hands and just do like a figure 8. It's also a good opportunity to relax the neck. Okay, change the interlace of the hands. So whatever thumb is on top, cross the other way so the other thumb's on top. And again, some kind of figure 8. Okay, give those hands a little shake to the sides. And then up and down. And then like we're sprinkling water. Perfect. And if at any point you want to pause and do these types of exercises or any other wrist releases, please go right ahead. So we're coming back to all fours. And if it's too much pressure on your wrists to be in all fours like this, especially when we're here for a little while, you could come onto the fists instead, or the fingertips, or you could fold your mat, give it a little roll, and then use the height of the roll underneath the base of the wrists. And that should take some of the pressure off. All right, so let's extend the leg, tuck the toes, and we'll just rock forward and back. I love this as a calf stretch and to just rock through the whole body mind. So I like to think of kind of from the heel to the crown. Okay, we'll take the leg out to the side. So you can barely see my foot. I'm trying to have my toes pointing forward. I'll walk my hands forward and then shift forward and back, just within a comfortable range of motion. So maybe you can go farther than me, or maybe it's a smaller range, whatever. Couple more. Okay, come back to center. So last thing in our little sequence here, we'll take the leg that's extended and bring it behind the bottom knee. So both knees on the floor crossed. Either move the hands over or move the knees over so we're like a tripod with the 2 knees and the 2 hands. The 2 knees like acting as one. Okay, so back to cat-cows. We'll do a few regular up-down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, now the main event, we'll take it side to side. So we dip to one side, round to the other side. Go with your breath. Change direction. Okay, back to center. So we have the option of moving the feet out and seeing if we can sit between them. We might want to grab a block, put it under the bum, or a bolster or something. Or if sitting like this is really not happening for today, no problem. You place yourself any way you like. Okay, so we'll work the arms. You could even be standing on the knees or standing or sitting on a chair. So if your legs are crossed, whatever leg is on top, that opposite arm will be on top. Let's cross the arms. Maybe the hands will connect, maybe they'll be open. It's all good. And the first couple of breaths, let's just move the hands away from the face. And now we'll add a little up down. So we'll inhale the elbows up, the chest up. Exhale the elbows down. Kind of curl into ourselves. Let's go with our breath. Okay, we'll come back to center and let's come out of it. So if possible, we just make our way back to all fours. We uncross the legs. And then from here, child's pose or downward facing dog, whichever you prefer. Long, deep breaths. Okay, wherever we are, we'll make our way back to all fours. Extend the other leg behind, tuck the toes, and rock forward and back. Okay, come back to center, bring the leg out to the side. Try to have the toes pointing forward. Maybe step the hands forward and we'll shift forward and back, just within a comfortable range of movement. Okay, we'll come back to all fours. Bring the extended leg out and cross it over the bottom knee. So we can walk the knees to the center of the mat or move the hands so we make like a tripod. Just a few cat cows, inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, take it side to side, dipping one side, rounding to the other side. Other direction. Okay, back to center. Open up the feet if you're doing this version and see if you can sit back. For sure, you can sit on a block or a bolster or something. And if this leg position isn't working for you today, you just place yourself anywhere that's comfortable. So cross your arms the opposite way. If you are sitting like this, whatever leg's on top, the opposite arm comes on top. And we'll start by just moving the hands away from the face. Long, deep breaths. And now we'll add a little up down, inhaling elbows and chest up. Exhaling as we tuck in. Okay, come back to center, open up. Let's come out of this. Make our way to probably the last down dog, or if you want, you can go straight to child's pose. We'll definitely be going to child's pose after this down dog. Okay, so for this last child's pose, let's make it a wide leg child's pose. So open up the knees like the distance of the mat, keep the big toes together. And we'll make it a little more active by walking the fingers forward and shifting the hips back at the same time. So just creating a little extra traction along the spine. And make sure you have your support for your head. So walk those fingers forward and shift the weight back. And just kind of keep doing that as you feel necessary. Okay. Gently come out of it. Let's release the legs. If you want to put on any extra clothing or get anything ready for relaxation, now is a good time. Let's sit in staff pose. So you can sit on something. You can also have the knees bent just to make it a little easier on the back. We can have the hands somewhere on the legs, the floor, or maybe up. And let's just take a few breaths. Okay, get ready for the twist. So the bottom leg could be straight or bent. I'm going to go with straight. The top leg inside or outside. Interlace before we go into the twist. Long, deep breaths, massaging the internal organs. Relax those shoulders. Proud, open chest. Take it into the twist. Twisting towards the bent leg. If the bottom leg is long, try to keep it active. Keep the twist, turn the head back to center. Okay, come back to center. Let's change legs. So a little tip, the bottom leg can move in a little so that if you're crossing the top leg, there's just more room to put your foot. Interlace, long, deep breaths. Each exhale, find something to relax. Look for the sensation of breath in the belly. And take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Long, deep breaths. Turn the head to center, keep the twist. Okay, come out of it. Let's come down onto the back. You can come down onto the back any way that you like. And just hug those knees into the chest for a moment. Okay, feet on the floor. Let's do some pelvic lifts. So we'll inhale, lift the pelvis, exhale, bring it down, and we have the option of adding the arms. Inhaling, pelvis up, arms up. Exhaling, pelvis down, arms down. So whichever way you want to do it, go with your breath. Okay, we'll come out of it. Let's bring the feet together and just rock the knees side to side. Okay, come back to center. The feet somewhere comfortable. One more thing for the shoulders, the neck, the upper back, the chest. So we have our arms out, shoulder level, fingertips to the sky. We inhale here. Exhale, one arm goes forward, the other arm goes back. We turn our head towards the upper arm. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. So just go with your breath. Okay, come back to center. Let's take those knees into the chest again. And just do any kind of like finishing movements before we do the twists. So if you like this, you can join me with this. We can stretch the legs up and maybe just circle the ankles. Change direction. Okay, any last moves if you want to give yourself a little back of the leg massage or walk on the ceiling or flex point, shake, whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, take it into our last set of twists. Okay, once you're happy with that, set yourself up for relaxation. So any version that you like, I'm doing my usual knees bent, leaning one into the other. This is nice if there's any lower back stuff going on. Whatever you do, the most important thing is being warm and comfortable. Let's gently wake the body mind and inviting move. Giving ourselves a full body stretch. Once nice and stretched, knees to chest. A few double knee tucks. Inhale the knees away. Exhale to the chest. Next time knees come to chest, go ahead and rock side to side. And all the way to one side. Take a breath or two. And we'll make our way to a comfortable seated position. For sure, you can sit on something. Okay, once you're nice and comfy, we'll close with some neck turns. So hand on a knee, hand on top of the hand. Inhale, the head towards the hands. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Go with your breath. Come back to center. Take a breath or two. And the other side. Hand on knee, hand on top of hand. Inhale, head towards the hands. Exhale, over the shoulder. Okay, come back to center. Last couple breaths. Maybe might like to set an intention, perhaps taking the presence we've cultivated here into the rest of our day. Or anything else that feels good for you. Okay, if you like, you can join me in closing in a bow. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you had a good practice. I'll see you Thursday over on Google Meet. The info's in the description if you want to join that class. It's pretty much similar to today's class, just a little more interactive because we can see each other and say hello. And of course, we're back on Friday with back care, gentle yoga, and qigong. So thank you all so very, very, very much. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.